As previously described, each year at the coaches meeting, we nominate students for Student of the Year. At this meeting, usually at the end, we share nominations, discuss how much we love our students, take time afterwards to reflect, and vote upon our choice. The chosen student received a scholarship, this year $500, funded through our Coaches Association dues. It's very, very hard to pick one student from this sea of wonderful competitors across Alaska. It's on how we do it each year. This year, there were 2 students nominated from opposite ends of the state. As we discussed their qualifications in our meeting, we realized that we had a pair of very similar and absolutely exemplary students. 2 students who are 4-year seniors, captains on their respective teams, and incredibly hard workers. 2 students who are advocates for inclusion within DDF, advocates for the value of DDF, and advocates for their teammates. 2 students who demonstrate kindness and generosity to all they meet, teammates and competitors alike. It was an impossible choice. We tried and tried and tried to make it, and in the end, with the assistance of the generous donation from Sean Briscoe, we didn't have to. Please welcome to the stage our co-students of the year from West Anchorage High School, Salafa Saulala. From Metlakatla High School, Elizabeth Anderson. Describe them to all of you, so I'm sure you know them both very well.
Hello, I don't like crying. I tell my team that all the time. My human suit rusts if I do that. So it's difficult. There are not words to describe in all the justice that he deserves the kind of student, friend, mentor, and teammate that Salafa is to everyone at West Anchorage High School. When I first met Salafa, he was this crazy little freshman who was so motivated that it would give me headaches as a coach because I couldn't keep up with his enthusiasm and his passion for our sport. Salafa has gone out of his way to make the West team a place that is home for students at our school who have never seen themselves doing speech and debate. They've never seen anyone who looks like them doing speech and debate. They've never seen anybody who has to work the way that Salafa does doing speech and debate. Salafa is an exceptional human being. There are not words for what he has accomplished inside of this sport while carrying burdens that I don't think any young person his age should have to shoulder, ever. Salafa is good, and he is kind, and he is successful because of the grace that he grants others and the tremendous gifts that he has lent to our team in terms of his time and his talent. I know that all teachers, all coaches, all educators will say things like, it was a privilege to coach this student, or it was a privilege to know this student. Salafa, it's not just my privilege to be your coach. I am forever changed as a person because you walked through the doors of my classroom and were on our team for 4 years. The sky is the limit, and you're going to get there because you are compassionate and you are kind, beyond being wildly intelligent. I am proud of you and I love you.
Suuska to all God. We are small, but we are mighty. These are the words that Elizabeth Anderson chose for our team, a motto in Shmoyak that speaks to everything that Elizabeth is and stands for. Elizabeth understands the true purpose of DDF. She knows that DDF is not about being the loudest or the most right, but about communicating and connecting with others. Elizabeth aims to learn as much as she teaches. Elizabeth has demonstrated this fundamental understanding through her leadership. Everyone on our team has a friend in Elizabeth. No one is left out on her watch. She is the anchor in the storm and the wind in our sails. Elizabeth's positive influence can also be seen beyond our team. She has made such strong bonds with students and coaches from other teams that the 500 miles of coastline in Southeast feels more like 5. Outside of DDF, Elizabeth has an incredible talent for Tsimshian native art. Her skill across many mediums has set her on track to become a world-renowned Indigenous artist. Her artwork can be found all around our school building, in our community, on the jerseys of our volleyball team, in art galleries across Southeast Alaska, and in much of the promotional materials for the campaign to mitigate the spread of invasive green crab in Alaska. However, Elizabeth's talent in native art is not just a hobby or a pastime. It serves a much higher purpose. Over the past 4 years, Elizabeth has become a powerful advocate for Alaska Native cultural revitalization in Metlakatla and beyond. In a world that is becoming increasingly hostile to Indigenous artwork, practice, and the very idea of indigeneity, Elizabeth stands tall and fights for the future of her people. Elizabeth has used the skills that she learned in DDF to advance this goal. She currently serves as the student representative to the Indian Education Committee, a prestigious organization in Metlakatla that helps direct the teaching and incorporation of Tsimshian culture into our schools, and she has delivered numerous speeches to the school and community on their behalf. She has spoken out publicly about the need for Native art and Indigenous studies programs in our schools, and has spoken to members of government about funding those programs. Elizabeth is everything that we as coaches and educators hope for in our students. Elizabeth is DDF. Elizabeth Anderson is a pillar of the Metlakatla community and beyond. Her graduation will be bittersweet. As sad as we will be to see her go, we know that she is going to do incredible things for her community and culture beyond high school. Elizabeth Anderson has been and will always be a river to her people. Elizabeth Anderson.